There's simply something so emotional about this note. Maybe it's the tension, but also the stability. So how does that work? What is this note and how can we use it in our songwriting? Let's dive straight in. So what I just showed you here, it's a really simple major 7th chord, which is the simplest way of adding color to our normal chords. So what are normal chords? So if I take a note, in this example I'm using note C. The easiest way to build a chord on top of that is skip the note D. So I skip this one, and I go E. We call it the interval of 3, the 3rd. Then I skip one and I go to G, and I have a major chord. If I move the middle note now, E, a semitone lower, I have a minor chord. So this is how we build chords. And the next note after that, if I just kept building, I would skip the note A after G, and then I would add the next note in a scale, which is in this case B. And I have this beautiful major 7 chord. If I kept going and add thirds, I would be just building the color further. You can do the same on the guitar. You have C, E, G, B. This note gives you this sense of crying, this sense of rain, this sense of emotional depth, but also stability. A little bit of sophistication in your song. In the regular major key, you can use this note in 2 places, essentially. On the first step of the key, which is in this case C, and on the 4th, which would be the F. Again, so in this case the chord would be F, A, C, and E is the 7th here, the rubbing note, the emotional spark, the additional color we're adding here. But that's not all. There is one more cool way in which we can use this note B, the 7th note in the key of C. What if we now move to the minor key? So we were in the key of C, and the relative minor here would be A minor. So again, I'm going to build the chord in the same way. So A, C, E. I'm not going to add 7th here, but I'm going to still add the note B, which in context of an A minor chord would be the 2nd step now. So if I play the A minor chord and add the B, again I'm getting the same effect as with the C major 7. So this note B in the key of C is really special. You can use it on the top of C major and as a part of A minor. So if you want to add some spice to your song, a bit of emotional depth, try and use the major 7th chords. Try and use different inversions, because the chord I played you as a second one, the A minor 9, because I'm now using the note B on top of the A minor, but it's not the 7th now, it's a 9. Basically just a different inversion of the C major 7 chord. If I added the note A to it, then it would be C major 6 and 7. So there's a lot of interesting relationships and interrelated things within the same key that you can explore. How different chords overlap, how different notes go to different chords. Another thing you can try to do in order to spice up your songs is to lay different triads on top of each other. So let's say I have this chord C major. Now I can, for example, try to lay the chord E minor on top. It's not too weird. How about F? A bit weird. Quite a lot of spice. How about G? Interesting. How about D minor? All I'm doing is just it doesn't sound too bad, right? So you don't have to always stick to C, F, G, C. All I'm saying is you can add a little bit of spice. Hope this helps. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Good luck with writing your first song.